Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing a 3,000 subscribers giveaway where I'm giving away a bunch of supplies for annotating books, so make sure you're subscribed. I'll be posting what's going to be in the giveaway this weekend, so make sure you subscribe for that. Bye, enjoy the video. Hi everyone, it's Asha and welcome back to Reading with Asha. For today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading challenge. Sorry, my voice sounds a little weird right now. I just woke up. I didn't just wake up, but I just have like this weird morning voice. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading challenge, but mostly just books on my Kindle. And I say mostly because I'll tell you something right now. I have to finish this book right here, and I'm going to finish it really quick because I've just been flying through it. But I'm going to finish that in the challenge too. But every other book is going to be on my Kindle. So that's why this is titled Only Reading Books on My Kindle. All of these are going to be on Kindle Unlimited. I will share all the books with you guys so you guys can read them on your Kindle if you want and you have Kindle Unlimited. I love Kindle Unlimited and I love reading on my Kindle. I feel like I read so much faster on my Kindle. Obviously, I love my physical copies of books as well. I love reading on my Kindle too, and I don't regret getting a Kindle. I know so many people ask me, do you like your Kindle, that type of thing, and I just love it. So I actually have to charge this, so while I read this book in this challenge, I'm gonna charge it. And the last time that I did this challenge, I didn't start the challenge till like 7 o'clock, which I regret because it took me forever to do. So hopefully this will be a little bit better and I can like chill out on my patio and that type of thing because it's not really super sunny today. It's actually a little bit gloomy and it's supposed to rain. That's what we're planning on today, and I'm very excited about it because I've really been wanting to read a ton of books on my Kindle. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and then we can go get set up and get started on finishing this book, which I feel like I'm gonna fly through the rest of it and it won't take me long to finish it because it's a really good book so far. I'm actually enjoying it far more than I thought I would. That's what we're gonna do, and then at the end we'll do a little wrap up review of the books, my star ratings, everything like that. So let's get into it.
Walk into the place, a spot you from a ways. My heart, it started racing. Away, flowers on your face, and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Okay, I just finished this book and it's been 3 hours and 14 minutes. Also, I think in the last video that I did where I read for 24 hours, I paused the timer so much. Like if I was doing anything, I paused the timer, but this time I'm not doing that. So I haven't just been reading straight this whole entire time. I've been in and out of the house. I finished this book, so now we're gonna get started on books on my Kindle. So I'm gonna go inside, we're gonna grab my Kindle and pick out a book. I'm in my office now, as you can tell, and my Kindle is here, all charged up. I need to pick out a book that I want to read. So I have like a list on my phone that I made of Kindle Unlimited books. I'm gonna read this book called The Truth About Love by Maisie Myers. I don't know where I heard about this from, but it's been on my Kindle Unlimited reading list for a while. And it's on Kindle Unlimited and it's only 354 Kindle pages, so I feel like it'll go really fast. And I think I'm gonna take a bath while I read this because I am cold.
Your sudden gaze and time, it started racing. But moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Sorry about the weird lighting, but we just hit 8 hours and 5 minutes and I just finished the book that I was reading, which was The Truth About Love. It annoyed me. I'll talk more about it at the end of this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and download another book. I'll probably stay up late, but I don't know how late I'll stay up. Also, it's been 8 hours. I did stop the timer for like 45 minutes, I feel like, because I took a nap because I was so tired earlier and it was thunderstorming and it was just making me really want to go to sleep. So I'm gonna read The Confidence of Wildflowers because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and then maybe I'll read the second one after it. It's only 347 pages, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna get started. I'm pretty sure it's age gap romance, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like it, but at the same time, it's interesting enough that I want to keep turning the page, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get reading. Okay, update. It's 1:13 a.m. and I just hit 12 hours, 9 minutes and 38 seconds. I finished The Confidence of Wildflowers and I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't love it. I gave it like a 3.5 stars, but I feel like the age gap, that's like the part that grosses me out, but I really like the main character and I'm definitely gonna be reading the next one tomorrow because I'm excited to see how it goes. And I would stay up all night, but I'm gonna be honest with you all, I will have a severely bad mental health day tomorrow if I stay up all night tonight and don't go to bed right now, and I will get sick and super anxious and all this stuff. So I'm gonna just stop the timer and continue tomorrow, but you guys just saw now it's at 12:10, but I think the timer will restart when I go to bed because that's what it did the last time I did this challenge. We will continue it tomorrow, and I'm actually so excited to read the next book because it did leave us on a cliffhanger and I flew through this book. Like, I don't even know when did I start. So it took me like 3-4 hours to read it and it was about almost 400 pages. So I'm gonna download the next book so it's ready to go tomorrow. I'm gonna charge my Kindle. Just a super interesting story overall. Now I'm gonna go to bed, stopping the timer at 12 hours and 11 minutes 44 seconds. 12, yes, sorry, I'm getting tired. And I'm gonna go to bed and I'm going to, so far we've completed 3 books, so that's great. I'll see you in the morning. Hello, it's the next morning. My hair is wet, so bear with me. But I have my Kindle right here. I'm about to download the second book in The Confidence of Wildflowers duet, The Resurrection of Wildflowers, and I am going to go ahead and start reading while I eat breakfast. So I'm gonna start the timer right now. It's actually like 12 o'clock, but oh guys, my timer didn't even disappear. Usually it disappears, but I'm starting it right now. I was in the shower and stuff, so I didn't read in the shower obviously, but I'm gonna go ahead and start reading this. So let's get it downloaded. Reading The Resurrection of Wildflowers, and I'm gonna go ahead and bake some cupcakes right now, but while they bake I will continue reading. I don't know what book I'm gonna choose yet, but I will let you know. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. The time is almost at 20 hours. That's what's up right now. I'm gonna bake these cupcakes and we are going to continue reading. I should be able to at least get one more book in for sure because I have like 5 hours left. So It's the next morning. Sorry about the weird lighting. It's actually like 8 in the morning, so the sun is really coming through the blinds right now, as you can see by all the lines covering me. But I wanted to talk a little bit about every single book that I read during this challenge because I didn't really get to talk about it yesterday. I was not having the best day, so I just wanted to wait till today to film it. The first book that we read was an actual physical book, so it doesn't really go along with, you know, the whole Kindle thing. But it was Summer of '69 by Ellen Hildebrand. I gave that book a 4 stars. I personally really enjoyed that book, and it definitely reminded me of one of my favorite books ever, which is Mary Jane. And yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about every single book because I'm gonna save it for my monthly reading wrap-up video, but that book I really enjoyed, gave it a 4 stars. Now, starting off with my Kindle books, the first book I read on my Kindle was called The Truth About Love, and I gave this a 2 stars. I really did not like this book, and I recommend looking up the trigger warnings before reading it if you're going to read it. All the books that I'm going to talk about, by the way, are on Kindle Unlimited, except for the physical one that I just talked about. I'm not sure if that's on Kindle Unlimited, but the rest of them are. I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it. It was a lot of back and forth, not my favorite. So moving on. The next book that I read was The Confidence of Wildflowers, which this one pleasantly surprised me. I gave it a 3 stars, which is not a bad rating. I really thought I would hate it because it's age gap, and I literally hate age gap romance. I've only read one, and it was Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, and I hated it because it just made me feel so uncomfortable. In this one, I think it was done a little bit better. It did make me feel uncomfortable, but if you pretended that the man was not 12 years older than her, the romance would have been really, really good. So I enjoyed that part. But also the age gap is kind of what makes it interesting, regardless if I agree with it. It is interesting to read about, you have to admit. So that one I gave a 3 stars, so I thought it was a pretty fun book, and if you like age gap, I feel like you would love this book. The next book that I read was The Resurrection of Wildflowers, which I gave a 3.75. It just didn't quite hit the 4 mark for me, but it wasn't 3.5. I gave it 3.75. This book was a lot cuter than the first one because while the age gap was still there, the girl was actually mature and not 18 years old, if you know what I mean, which made it a little bit more comfortable. I really liked so many aspects of this book other than just like the romance part. Like, I love the kids, which I'm not going to get into too much. I just think how this author writes the kids is so cute, so I really enjoyed that one. The last one that I read was The Upside of Falling, which was such a cute book too. I gave it a 3 stars. I read this one really quick because it was only like 241 pages, so I kind of just flew right through this one. If you're looking for a super fun, like easy read, I think this would be perfect for you. It is a fake dating trope, which I am not really a fan of all the time, but this one was done pretty well, and it didn't take them that long to realize that they like each other. But I also really like the main character because I feel like I related to her a lot, so I enjoyed it very much. Okay, so that's all the books that I read in my 24 hours of reading. Given I did not read the entire 24 hours because sometimes I was cooking or baking cupcakes or whatever, so I wasn't reading for the 24 hours straight, and I didn't pause the timer like I did in the other video, but I definitely like this way of doing it better than the last one that I did because I feel like I got to read more, and also I wasn't worried about it, and it didn't take me like 3 days to film because I wasn't pausing the timer all the time. I like to do another one of these hopefully soon because I'm gonna be starting school soon, so I don't even know how much time I'll have to read. But I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love you.